Hello everybody, welcome back to another BLERDFLIX N CHILL video. It's your girl Ray, and I am here by myself because Tony is unavailable today. So today, y'all just get to see my beautiful face. We are watching, actually I'm doing a two-parter, but they'll be put up differently. First episode we're watching today is the new season of Avatar: LAST Airbender over on Netflix. I have seen so many people talking about that it's just straight booty cheeks. So many people are just complaining and saying that it's horrible. So you know then I have to watch it, because if there's one thing that I, as an autistic millennial, love to do is rag on these like clear cash grab remakes of my favorite shows as a child. But if you guys are new here, please consider liking, subscribing, and maybe, you know, dropping some comments down below if you guys love this type of thing. I'm trying to get more frequent with it. Like it says in my profile, it's supposed to be weekly updates. And I apologize that I have not been keeping up my end of the bargain, but I am going to try to do that. Also, quick little thing, I am also finishing up my hair when this comes out, and seeing as I will be talking for the next like 2 hours, that's 2 hours of me finishing up doing my hair. So you guys are gonna see me braiding while while I watch and react to this. Let's get started, shall we? Little thing before we get started. Funny thing about my hair is that I was going for a like mermaid braid-esque thing, but the hair that I decided to use apparently is mats very easily. Well, not mats, but like gets clumpy and stuff really easily. So I'm going back to my normal box braids. Don't ever let anybody tell you that box braids are bad. They are the best type of braids, as long as you don't get them too tight. Okay, so they have Katara doing like the intro, I guess. Who is that supposed to be? I don't think that's Roku. 5 seconds in, and I already am like, I'm not rolling my eyes at this. Well, I am. I'm rolling my eyes at this. Because where was this last season when we had freaking, what's her name? We had the grandmother narrating this. I'm not saying it's not out of character. The grandmother wouldn't have known, like, you know, the history of everything, but at the same time, why was the grandmother in season 1 giving us, I guess you can say, like the rough version of the intro? Because she literally just says this verbatim.
Only the Avatar.
Hello, Roku.
But as the Fire Nation conquers more and more of the world, we're running out of time to stop them. Even though he has more to learn, we believe Aang can save the world. We have to keep going.
Ooh, my bad. Okay, I don't know who this lady is, I'm not gonna lie, but I have a very strange suspicion, a very powerful, strange suspicion that she is going to become like, I don't know, maybe Katara's moral compass or something. At least I'm hoping that's not what's going to happen. Oh, okay. Oh God, that hurt. Did Aang just bitch slap him with some water? Okay, question. Because I've seen, okay, so full disclosure, I have seen clips online about other fights. Why does this fight choreography seem to be so fast? Like, this fight choreography honestly is on par with the fight choreography from the animated show. And obviously I know you can't like make animated stuff live action perfect one and one and all that. I get that. But like, it seems like it's the timing is good, right? The timing is matching the situation compared to the other things that I saw online where the timing not also was terrible, The choreography was also terrible. So I'm hoping that maybe people were just taking the other clips out of context.
It really has been a long time.
It sure has. You shut up like a bamboo sprout.
Right? Am I?
Wait. So, okay. If I recall in the last season, you know, he was told to go find his Earth. Or does this mean they're not doing the swamp episode? Because that was the premiere episode of season 2. So are they not doing the swamp? I mean, I would assume that they're not doing the swamp because they had this big intro, which I'm not gonna lie, fundamentally changes so much. Oh my god, this is the sign of the apocalypse, because the swamp episode wasn't just a funny, goofy, you know, we gotta go save Appa and Momo type of episode. It set the foundation, it set the stakes, it set the tone basically for the rest of the season. Okay, I could be jumping the gun. Let me hope I'm not jumping the gun, and maybe they'll do a version of and they'll do the swamp episode, because at the moment there's no reason for Aang to go find Toph, because he sees her first in the swamp, and then he goes to find Bumi, and then Bumi tells him about, you know, the whole thing about Jing and all that other stuff. But it isn't until he goes to find Bumi that he learns that Ba Sing Se has been captured, right? So he already knows that Bumi how much time? What is the timeline? How much time has passed? Does not look like a metal tower. That is stone. Okay, first of all, that's a very plastic looking door. Second of all, that whole tower is not metal. I don't know who they're fooling. That is clearly stone, which then begs the question of, if Bumi is such a powerful earthbender and all that, why can't he sense the stone on the other side of the metal and then use the stone to break down the door? Oh, this is so stupid. like Bumi in the show was literally encased in metal. Like, that made sense on why he couldn't, you know, free himself. But the fact that he's literally in a room that has stone on the other side of that that metal door, is just absolutely ridiculous. Also, I'm pretty sure they may use like coal or something to activate to use the lanterns, because those lanterns don't look like they use oil.
I had to feel everything so that I could feel nothing.
What? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I know he's about to say something else, but I had to pause that shit. What the hell do you mean you had to feel everything in order to feel nothing? No, feel nothing to feel everything, which is the key to feeling. No, to feel everything to feel nothing, which is the key to feeling everything. What does this mean? I'm also still angry that they changed he and Aang's dynamic from the animated show, because there is no reason why Bumi would have been an upset, tired old man who hated Aang for something that was not his fault. Like, oh my god. I don't know if I can make these episodes, y'all. I don't know if I can make these episodes.
Doesn't the rain feel glorious?
How did your bag get caught? Okay, so I remember like one of the common complaints from last season was that his scar literally looked like paint. Like it literally looked like paint. It didn't have hardly any of, like, you know, puffy skin or streaks of burned skin around it. It literally just looked like paint. So it looks like they stepped up their prosthetics for this season for his scar. He still has his eyebrows and his ear is still perfectly fine, rather than his scar being shown on how like a person's hand literally went over his face and burned the crap out of it. But I guess this is a step up. Maybe next season we'll get a better scar, maybe? Okay, another thing. So this actually, them becoming like, you know, hired workers, picking food and stuff in the fields, is more honestly in line with honestly is kind of, I hate to use this word, but it's honestly kind of more realistic, I guess you can say, because in the because in the animated, they were like at a freaking, what's it called, a spa. I don't know how they had the money for the spa. I don't know how they were able to like just chill there without being seen. But that's where they were, I remember, in the animated episode. But the fact that they're here in the actual, like, you know, heart of, which also though that does kind of beg the question, how did you guys get here? Like, did you guys paddle all the way there? I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Like, if they explain how they got there. Back in the Fire Nation.
General Lee, what is the status of our holdings in the Earth Kingdom?
How the heck did he hear them? That's the thing that kills me. How did he hear them? Did he like, because like when he came, the fire announced that he was turning the corner. So there was no way that he heard them on the all the way out there, especially if they were whispering.
While the general has waged a slow and ponderous campaign bogged down in the wilds of the Earth Kingdom.
Land war in Earth Kingdom. Classic blunder.
Are they using them as I mean, I wouldn't deny that the Fire Nation wouldn't use people as slaves, because especially considering like they're supposed to be colonizers and shit. The thing that kind of cracks me up, first of all, before I get into that, her outfit, I love it. I love it. I love that. I hope we get like a full like one like 360 of it. But the thing that's kind of making me like arch an eyebrow is, first of all, why are you having enslaved earthbenders? Like, that's the thing that's making me like arch an eyebrow, because as much as I do not want to give the Fire Nation clout for anything for them being colonizers, they were very effective by eliminating the enemy. They did not really believe in like taking people hostages. So that's kind of what we learned about Hama inside why they stopped taking waterbenders as hostages, because of Hama. So it's like, I don't know. I also don't know how that would work, because if you're putting them near Earth, what's preventing them from using that Earth to then escape?
The unwieldy metropolis, the seat of earthbending power. Ba Sing Se.
Okay, I also will say that I am very vocal that revealing the Fire Lord right now is a big problem. I know they only revealed the Fire Lord like all the way back in season 1 because they have Daniel Day Kim and they were not going to waste him. But here's the thing. It takes away his aura, because yeah, I'm looking at Daniel Day Kim and I'm not scared of him. I'm sorry. Like, that was the thing that made the Fire Lord so freaking terrifying, is that we were seeing him and hearing about him through the eyes and ears of other people, right? Like, that's what made him so absolutely batshit terrifying. Up until we actually see him, we're like, wait a minute, you're like an older version of Zuko. Like, maybe that's why you burned his face. You thought he was going to be hotter than you. Would not put it past him. But the thing that, like I said, is taking away his aura is that we can see him. Like, a better way that they could have done this, full disclosure, is like continue to have him in shadow. Also making him seem like he regrets burning Zuko back in like season 1. Then again, that was through Zuko's point of view. So maybe Zuko thought that his father regretted burning him and only wanted to teach him a lesson. Maybe we'll maybe we'll learn in like the next in the next season. Excuse me. That we'll learn the next season that no, he 100% went to burn the shit out of his son. But we'll see. Like I said, the better way they could have done this was literally keep him in shadow, keep him with the fire, you know, the whole fire thing in front of him, like things like that, but no.
Zuko is alive and hiding out in a far-flung corner of the Earth Kingdom.
How do you know that?
I want you to retrieve him.
Retrieve him.
Okay. obviously he is playing with her emotions. He's playing in her face. He wants her to go, like, obviously go and kill Zuko. But he's framing it as probably the whole, oh, let's see if you have the guts to kill your brother or whatever. My thing, first of all, like I said, I'm not afraid of this man. I'm not afraid of this man. Daniel Day Kim, I love you, but like you're not serving right now, sir. You're not serving right now. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, okay. He's obviously manipulating her. Sorry, ADHD popped out. He obviously is manipulating her. But here's the thing though that makes me like side-eye this, because if he was not crying in the scene where he's burning Zuko, I would believe that he actually wants Zuko back. I would have the slight chance to believe that. But seeing as we saw that through Zuko's eyes, and Zuko may not be remembering that fight correctly, or was that Iroh's eyes? Who was telling the story of, Iroh was telling the story. So if Iroh was telling the story and he remembered that Ozai was crying, or at least looked to be crying when he was about to burn Zuko, and he did not have to, does it mean that he actually cried?
What's wrong? Are you hurt?
Oh, hi. No, I was just talking to the flower. Isn't that weird?
Yes.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's a painted lady.
It's a what? Hold on. Hold on. You're telling me that she becomes the painted lady? Why? No. Why are they bringing up the painted lady in season 2? Why are they bringing up the painted lady in season 2? I have so many questions. I remember seeing a leak online with somebody talking about the painted lady fights with the blue spirit. I'm hoping that that was just something made up. I'm hoping. They retcon, changed, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the background of the painted lady, because for those of you guys who do not know, the painted lady is a Fire Nation deity, right? I mean, technically speaking, in the Avatar universe, anybody can worship the spirits, blah, blah, blah. But she showed up in but she was particularly based in the Fire Nation. And her background was that she was there to protect the civilians of this little like fishing village that was being harassed and bullied by the big bag Fire Nation soldiers down the way. And the whole kind of like message at the time was that even the Fire Nation, who claims that they're doing all this for like the glory of their people, still harass and bully their people. So I'm curious to figure out why all of a sudden she's in the Earth Kingdom.
We need to move now. I scouted the southern shore and it's overrun. That was our only path to get everyone to safety.
Fire Nation's trying to box us in.
The entire territory is covered.
Wait. Okay. I was really confused on where they were going to go with this episode. What the ever-loving heck is going on? Because why are they combining at least 3 or 4 episodes together, like the bare bones of 3 or 4 different episodes in 3 with vastly different areas of the plot, while also adding a bunch of stuff? Like, what is going on? This is worse than House of the Dragon. This is worse than House of the Dragon. This is worse than House of the Dragon, because at least with House of the Dragon, it's somewhat following the same beats. It's still a fan fiction, but it's following somewhat of the same beats with some of the key points. Not all, but some. But it's like, what is going on? Everything gets by him. And there's Appa. Because also I guess you can say a semi-important plot beat is that Toph, in that case then, wait, I just realized, I don't know how they're going to get around, get through it, because Toph was with them when they went through the Serpent's Pass, and there gets a point where like the serpent in the serpent's past tries to kill them. And if it wasn't for Toph's split second, like, you know, decision, they would have all drowned. So unless there's another Earthbender here, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Anything else for the to-do list? Everyone from Amashi's got 1,001 scary stories about Zuko's sister, Azula. She's the one who slashed and burned the city.
Oh my god. Okay, Okay. Now, this is definitely worse than House of the Dragon, because why are we learning about Azula from these people now? That was what made her so freaking terrifying, and her little, you know, and her little quad squad, or her, you know, and her little trio. That's what made them all so freaking terrifying, was that they were following them and kicking their asses from left to right, and they didn't know who they were. So when it was revealed that, oh yeah, she's Zuko's sister during, you know, like that big fight in that abandoned city, it made like the impact was like, you know, like you were clutching your pearls. So it's just lessening how big of a threat she is, because we're just finding out about her now, in my opinion.
Well, this looks pretty deep. It's gonna take both of us. You ready?
If I'm not, we know who to blame.
I'm sorry. I'm going to hold a comment. I'm going to hold a comment back. Okay, so them both in the front, both being in the front kind of defeats the whole purpose of this shit, because in the animated series, Katara's in the front and Aang was in the back to balance out the weight. So by them both being in the front, it's just not having somebody basically to cover their ass. Okay. Also, that makes no sense on how it looks back here. If Aang was in the back, it would make more sense on how the water is cascading down. But because nobody's in the back, it should just crash down. Like, it should just be a big butt. That makes me say it should look like a butt.
It's fighting the Fire Nation. I think it's on our side.
Oh. Why are y'all just standing there? None of you are Earthbenders. What are you three doing? Also, I find it highly convenient there's only like 3 of them. And knowing that Azula and her friends end up capturing them in the animated series. Okay, but now you have no weapons. Now you have no weapons at all. This is just like, it's like if Sokka went and just threw his boomerang.
Get to the door. Katara! There's no way that's safe.
Should be fine. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this honestly should be the first sign that this show does not fully understand what these characters' core values are. Because Aang would never kill something. That's the thing. Aang, well, oh wait, let me take that back. In that episode that he thought Appa was lost, he definitely killed that buzz wasp. He definitely killed that. But Appa's not missing right now. So back to what I was saying. Aang wouldn't kill something on purpose. Let's say it like that. Well, even then, like I said, he still killed that buzz wasp. But like, I don't know. I mean, they killed it. I don't understand. I don't believe, like I said, I don't believe Aang really would do it on purpose, but this also does kind of beg the question of, it's supposed to show up later. Well, it shows up later in the series. Maybe they just used all the maybe this is where all the CGI money went.
Oh, we can heal it together.
I can't. I haven't.
No, trust me. This is how you learn.
This is a very dark thought, but this episode, the series would have been over in a hot second. That thing would have ate him. I know this is a dark thing, but it would have been over the second that thing tried to eat them. What is this plot? She was the Avatar, though.
Thank you for coming.
What?
I'm sorry it took me so long to prepare this. But now, out here, I can see more clearly. That is the Great Comet.
No. 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 No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. 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 No, 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 no. Oh my God. It's coming. It's all coming back to me now that they didn't talk about the stupid ass comment in season 1. At least I don't believe they did. I can always go back and double check. But what do you mean we're finding out about the comment now?
Sozin's Comet, because
last time Fire Lord Sozin used it to kill every airbender in the world.
How long until it gets here?
I'm not sure. A few months, a year, maybe.
You don't deserve joy. All of this is your fault.
How in the world? What the actual ever-loving crap is going on here? What in the actual... The animated Zuko's, like, you know, talk with Iroh was heartbreaking, right? Both when they separated the Earth Kingdom and when he got captured and taken to the Fire Nation. But this is a whole nother level that's driving me up the freaking wall. Because what? That's how this is his fault? Is Zuko's arm tearing out of his socket by how far of a reach he is going? He is doing. Like, it has to be. It has to be being ripped from the socket with how far of a reach this is. Like, it has to be. It absolutely has to be. Because what do you mean this is Iroh's fault? A man that was broken by his son being not murdered. They were colonizers trying to conquer Ba Sing Se, and he got crushed by a rock. But like, by the people, you know, protecting their homelands. But like, how is this Iroh's fault? How is this? You know what? The writers must have a hate boner for Zuko at this point. Because what?
Liu Ten died. What would he think of you? If he could see you now. I'm gonna go find the Avatar. And then I'm gonna go home. Goodbye, Uncle.
So that was episode 1. A whole lot of bullshit and shenanigans, and I need to have some thoughts, because while there are 0 improvements, full disclosure, there are 0 improvements from the source material, I will gladly say this is worse than House of the Dragon, and we are in season 3 of House of the Dragon, which I also will be reviewing on this channel, watching and reacting to as well. So if you guys want to do that, see me do that, and try not to tear out my newly done braids, please consider liking and subscribing, you know, commenting down below, because I can see why a lot of people had problems. Like the early reviews were saying that once again, another like adaptation had missed the mark. And you can clearly tell, like, I hate that they have such good actors, minus like 2 or 3 people, but like majority of the cast is very good at their jobs. The chemistry between a lot of them is very strong. Why? Why is it wasted on such ass cheeks material? I'm so upset. Look, you guys, I will see you next time. Bye.